Apple has emerged as India's largest blue-collar job creator recently. The Apple ecosystem has employed more than 150,000 people directly since the start of the production-linked or the PLI scheme for smartphones in August of 2021. The majority of these people are first-time job seekers in the age bracket of 19 to 24 years old, according to various media reports. Now, apart from this, about 300,000 people have also been employed indirectly by Apple. In addition to the jobs created by contract manufacturers as well as suppliers, Apple directly also employs nearly 3,000 people in India in different stores, while iOS app development supports more than 1 million jobs. It is a success story for India and the PLI scheme. Joining me is Kartik Malhotra here in the studio. Kartik, hi. Good afternoon. Apple and India's smartphone story is also that of success. Seems like PLI is working at least for...
Fascinating, isn't it, Shweta, when you look at it, because, India was nowhere on the radar for any manufacturer of smart devices, smartphones, electronics of any kind, until we actually saw COVID, China going into a zero COVID policy, manufacturing pretty much coming to a halt, and supply chains across the world disrupted. And with that, the China plus one context has made India emerge as perhaps one of the strongest alternatives to China in a bid to boost manufacturing. Now, interestingly, the government launched the PLI scheme for exactly this purpose, that there needs to be this tipping point where manufacturers are producing enough quantity for the domestic market and for the export market to draw some incentive from the government of India. And Apple has surpassed those expectations. Now, as part of the PLI scheme, every manufacturer who wants to avail of incentives under the PLI scheme also need to furnish a report back to the government of India on how many jobs have been created. Because if you remember, the whole objective of PLI was at one level boost manufacturing from India, and Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India, these programs needed to sort of, expand. And at the same time, job creation was to happen. So excellent numbers coming by Apple, almost 5 lakh people employed directly or indirectly across various manufacturing units. 3 factories, Foxconn, Pegatron and Tata Group owned Wistron, which are now firing on all cylinders pretty much and churning out those smartphones and jobs in equal measure.
At a very fast clip for that matter. India's burgeoning electronics manufacturing on the back of PLI scheme. That is the success story we're talking about here on News 9.